Hello everybody, this is Girl018, and I know this isn't where I ended on part 68, but... well, I had a bit of an issue when I went to look at my files. I had originally gotten rid of part 69, because I thought I had it already, set up. And so I went and looked back at part 68 to see where I had ended. And I did not run into the spider thing from the end of part 68, so like when I had gotten interrupted on the way to the Brazilian fort, I got interrupted by the spiders, and that's where I ended part 68. Well, part 69 is gone, officially, so I have to re-record it. So, I have no idea what I did in part 69, because if I had the file to look at it, I wouldn't be in this mess. So that's why I'm re-recording it. I would have gone back to record from the exact spot that I had where the spiders were and all that, but I saved over that save, which I think is stupid. I should have done that at the point. Or at the time, but I thought I had it all set up, but when I went to record it, or not when I went to record it, when I went to look at it to make sure it was still there, it did not, Smart Pixel had messed it up again. It didn't, I guess, export all of it, I should say, even though I had set it up to where it would export the whole video. And yet it didn't. I don't know why it didn't do that, but hopefully this is the part that I'm thinking of, where we arrived at the Brazilian forest. I might have to go back and look at that later. Or look back at part 68 to see if we actually were on our way to the Brazilian forest when we had gotten attacked by the spiders, because if it wasn't, then I'm gonna have to try and figure out where we went after we left the spider area, because I have no clue if it wasn't the case. So I'm gonna have to redo this part again. And yes, I couldn't, since we didn't get interrupted in this part right now, I got stuck with the cutscene to go to the Brazilian forest, so I decided to go on an open fraps right now. And yeah, I'm here looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
And I figured I still had the file for the the original recording. I figured I can go back and put it through Handbrake instead of Smart Pixel to compress it like I normally do. Because all I do is make the video file smaller when it comes to editing for my videos. That's all I do. And Smart Pixel had originally been doing the job for me. But I guess since it was over such and such a time, because I think the video had been 40 minutes, if I recall correctly, then the time when I highlight the timeline of the video that I want to export, and when it's normally yellow, it records it, it exports it, but when it turns red, it doesn't for some reason. I don't know why it does that. It's never given me trouble before, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna use Handbrake from now on. And actually, I got the trial for Vegas Studio, so if I have to do any editing, I'll use that instead of having to try and use stupid Smart Pixel. Yeah, I am a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
I'll show you. Many people go about pretending to be Grey Wardens, do they?
No, that's true. Perhaps I shall let the Keeper decide for himself. In the
Why
camp,
can't we have the
I
option to
suggest you
show
keep your
them the
hands to
treaties?
yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you.
That don't make sense. We
Follow
have the
me.
treaties, the Grey Warden treaties, which is why we're here in the first place. Why can't we just show them the treaties?
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now,
Okay.
allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Okay. Sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear the baby monitor. My nephew is making all kinds of cute little noises at the moment. So if I have to cut the video short to go check on him or get him or whatever, then I will. But I don't know why this stupid thing, Smart Pixel, is acting this way. It's never. I know I'm repeating myself on this, but it's just so frustrating when I lose recording data when I thought I had it. I kind of wish I had kept that video on Smart Pixel. That way, if I had to, I could always. I don't know what. I don't know if I could actually put it back into my files or what. I don't know, to be honest. My name is Faith. Actually, I was coming to check on.
From a Shemlin.
Hey,
Interesting.
not all Shems
What might be
are
your mission
rude.
here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight?
No.
I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is
We
not
came to
news
get your
to
help
me.
for the Blight.
I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries
Yes,
ago.
that's why I'm here.
Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Anyway, I was actually originally checking the footage for part 69 to see if it was the episode that I was thinking of that had some
The
little
clan
surprises
came to
in
the
it.
Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as
For
is
you
our
guys.
custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest.
And the stupid thing only had
But we
like
did
1
not
second or
expect the
so on the whole
werewolves would be
video. I was
lying
like,
in
what
wait
the
for
heck?
us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Well, we could always help. Yeah, is there no way to help your people?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Well, I'm good at it. You're lucky you're up here. I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
Well, that's why I'm here. I can help with that.
I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Well, then I'll find the Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest.
Obviously.
It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Okay.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay, I think this is the episode. Hold on, I don't remember if that's the... And I think this is the episode that I was thinking of. That part 69 was the episode where that little... Where's some vegetable... stuff happens. I'm not gonna say what it is because I think I'm still gonna do it in this episode, so you'll see anyway.
I'm Darren, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
It's okay, I understand.
That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
On the contrary. Please, I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her.
Oh dear.
Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Well, I can go search for her.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
You don't have to give me anything. Anyway, like I said, I think I spent the whole episode just searching the camp for stuff and talking to people and doing quests and all that. Or picking up a few quests, anyway. Because I think that's all I did, and then I did some, other stuff, and that's the surprise. But like I said, you'll see. You'll see what the surprise is. Sadly, you guys don't get to see my genuine reactions for this because not only have I done this many times already, but I've already recorded this, so you're not going to get to see the initial reactions I had with this. But I could get one thing out of the way.
Here we are. Would you look at those trees?
Yep, you get a little conversation
How far do you
when you
think
go
you
to
could
the
see
Daily
from the
Lish.
top of one?
I bet I could see my house.
If we didn't have so much to do right now, I would take you on that bet.
I'm gonna wait on whatever else I've got going before I get everything else. I'm gonna grab everything that's I'm gonna get all their information on their gods. They have a much nicer greeting to you if you are Dalish or an elf in general, obviously. I don't remember what their reaction to you is if you are a dwarf, to be honest.
I hear
Why am I
only
saying
the
to be-
Dalish can control the Hala. They listen to no one else.
Oh yeah. You're also probably not gonna get
And so I shall.
a reaction because during the last recording I got some banter between Wynn and Sir Gilmore that you guys aren't going to get to hear, sadly, because I have to re-record it, and the banter doesn't always, spawn the way it's supposed to. And there's a love letter. And there's Cameron. I did his quest as well. Why do you have to have Alistair's hairstyle? Well, hello. What are you?
I am Cameron, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Well, why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, really? Try me. I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me.
Oh, really?
I've been an
That's for me to
apprentice for
judge.
too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems. Girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
And he says I couldn't help. She's gonna help him because she knows what it's like to see someone she loves and not be able to be with that person. And that will come up later. Trust me. Actually, it will come up soon. There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Well, what if I talk to her for you?
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Oh, I can be very persuasive.
Really? I'm
I
willing
still
to
can't
try
believe I
anything.
called that line last time. Can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, Ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
I still say there's a goddess of love. Who's our goddess of love? It's not Mythal, because I think Mythal is the goddess of justice. Oh, wait, where's... Okay, there's the chest.
As you desire.
I'll talk to her in a second. Now, where is there... I know they've got a person who sells stuff. Ah, here we go.
What can I do for you, my dear?
Ah, I didn't need to do that! Hang on.
No harm done.
I have a couple conversations with him, but I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Yes, all right.
Because I didn't mean to click on him. I was trying to get that dang crate, and he just ran in the way.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is
Like a
living
what?
wood. It requires patience and
You mean a
delicate
dwarf?
hands, not more heat.
Is that what your word is for
My
a dwarf?
actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Well, what if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Very well, I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
Obviously.
I am no merchant,
because I have a few
but
things
let
to
us
sell.
trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Yeah, I think he has a couple of books I can use. Also, he has the health poultices, which I am going to need. Because once I get his quest... Oh, Nelly, you guys are in for seeing me die many times. Oh wait, all this, poison. Need poison. Potent, helpful this recipe. Greater helpful this recipe. Oh, he's got a backpack as well. Let's see. Anything I need to sell? Sell. So, don't need the arrows. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to finish all this real quick because I want to make sure to get that conversation in before, well, before anything else. Okay. Now I can go talk to Gaina. I'm gonna go talk to Gaina real quick, get that done, and talk to Soryomo.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You're Gaina, yes? I haven't mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he
Yes.
say?
Yeah, I kind of laughed at this option.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen.
Oh, really?
He's
Why
been a
not?
hunter apprentice
So?
for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love each other, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, this one obviously.
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Are you saying that you're not gonna hunt too? Hello? Yeah, if you love him, then believe in him and help him.
Oh, you are right.
And like that, I changed her
poor Kamen
mind.
miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his
No
hunt.
persuasion skills.
Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Sorry, I'm
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
Yep.
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our
Obviously.
children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed
are
by the
they-
gods today.
Are they engaged or something? Or are they just together?
We are
She
both
obviously
very
helped him
grateful for the
because,
part
well-
you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
No problem. You didn't have to give me anything. Anyway, I got that done. Now I can talk to Sir Gilmore and get this done. Oh, wait. Let me save.
What can I do for you, my dear?
Yeah, I had this conversation with him first.
You know, I can't say I'm sure. It was a horrible nightmare, but it took me completely by surprise. I wouldn't have thought that leaving my father
Sorry,
at
I
such a
had
young
to clean
age would
my
have
glasses
affected
and
me
I
so
hit the
much,
mic.
so many years later.
Yeah, I feel guilty. My family was responsible for that.
Oh, of course not. I would have been sent to Squire somewhere else if your family hadn't taken me. I am extremely happy I was sent to High Ever of all places.
Good
Being
to know.
far from my family was hard at times, but I think the Fade just concentrated all those feelings into a second. It overwhelmed me, and I lost it.
Can I do something to make you feel better?
So many things cross my mind right now. A kiss in your embrace will make me feel so much better.
And this is part of what I was wanting to say. This is a little secret that I popped up. Was not expecting it when I talked to him before about that. Okay, let me save again real quick. Just in case. Let's try this again.
I was thinking of what you
There
said the
we
other
go.
day. About our past?
This is the other conversation that happened. I got done talking with him about the Fade stuff, and then I went and went to the forest, and then I talked to him again, thinking, oh, maybe there's a new dialogue option for the forest itself. But no, I get this conversation. Yeah, what is it?
My dear, you know how we felt for each other. I used to find your hidden
we talk
notes
about
with fun
basically how
stories.
they fell in love.
We shared
when they were
smiles when we
kids.
passed each other in the corridors. I couldn't get you out of my mind. I was having a hard time concentrating, and it started to take its toll on my training. I owed your father everything I had, from my education to the clothes on my back, and we both knew he'd never approve.
Yeah,
That's why we kept it secret. I wanted to give you everything, but...
yeah, the whole backstory that they fell in love and then her parents found them kissing. Yeah,
Your
they got
mother
caught.
slapped you, and me. I can't even begin to describe the shame I felt. Not about us. It was my behavior, the feeling that they had given me a future, and I betrayed their trust by falling in love with you.
Yeah, I ended up kind of agonizing over how she would have reacted to that, and I think I kind of take this one.
To no avail. You were sent to your room in
Yeah,
tears,
no matter what you
and
pick,
I was
that
sent to
wouldn't
the
have
barracks.
it wouldn't have helped with that
I waited
situation.
there for your father's visit for what seemed an eternity, sick to my stomach for what would happen. When he came into my room, his face was a mix of anger and disappointment. I told him how sincere my intentions were, but nevertheless, he said that if I didn't end it, he would send you away. And from that moment, I was barred from entering the castle for a very long time.
Yeah, I think I had picked this option that he had told her the same thing about him.
He did? Then maybe he didn't want to send either of us away. Before this blight, I thought we could never be together again. That you would only be someone I bowed to. You know how much I respect your parents and their memory, but now I know that no matter how hard I tried to live without you, I can't. Is it too late for us?
And this is where you get to pick if you want to actually be in a romance with Sir Gilmore, or if you want to do, like, basically if you want to do just him, or if you want to say, oh, I want to casually date. Because if you do, then you can go after someone else. Or if you don't want to at all. And I picked this one.
Come here.
And we get another kiss. So 2 kisses in 1 episode. So that was basically the surprise that I had for you guys for this episode. Anyway, I'm going to end this part off here and save and make sure I don't delete the file this time. And next time we will continue on with through the Brazilian forest and try and figure out what to do from there. See you guys then. Hopefully.